Hi, everybody. Brian Foote here, back from the Berkshire Hathaway Annual Meeting 2024. Over the next few lectures, I'm going to talk to you about different things I took away from the Berkshire Hathaway Annual Meeting. I realize that there was a lot to go through, so let's get started. One of the things that came up that I found very important was the decision process that Berkshire, specifically Warren, and until last year, Charlie went through to get to different ideas, things like the investment in Apple, which was a big topic of discussion at the meeting. What Warren Buffett said was that they would make extremely fast decisions years after thinking about different parameters. Charlie and he looked at consumer behavior for many years, and he talked about their ill-fated purchase of a chain of department stores in Baltimore years ago. That was a mistake, he admitted, and he has admitted many times getting into the department store business in Baltimore, but it, as he said on Saturday, it made us smarter. They continued over the years to think through consumer behavior. What makes a consumer make his or her decision to choose a brand or choose an item versus another? See's Candies was brought up by Warren as a study of consumer behavior. It's been a spectacular investment for them. And that led them up to, as he said, Apple products over the years, understanding how See's worked and understanding how department store businesses can fail. And funny enough, he mentioned that Nebraska Furniture Mart, the department store, was losing customer traffic to, he said they were leaving for Best Buy because the Apple devices were so popular, and Nebraska Furniture Mart didn't carry them. He said customers were leaving for the local Best Buy, and the Blumkins do not like that when that happens. So Warren Buffett indicated that was enough, that when they make observations like this, it crystallizes your thinking into big action. Apperceptive Mass, Apperceptive, Apperceptive Mass was what he brought up. It's, by definition, in the APA Dictionary of Psychology, which I looked up, it's the previously acquired knowledge with which a new perception or idea must be assimilated if it is to be understood by the perceiver. They say it was originally defined by the German philosopher Johann Friedrich Herbart, who lived between 1776 and 1841. Apperceptive mass, crystallizing your thinking into big action. Now, they talked, again, at length, as you would know from looking at the notes, about Apple and their investment in it. And they talked about Warren Buffett talked about Tim Cook as the perfect sequentiality to Steve Jobs. The idea that in the case of Geico, a young Warren Buffett went on a Saturday, and this is a legendary story right now. In 4 hours, he learned from the executive who took him in on that Saturday afternoon. In 4 hours, what he learned filled in, as he said, all the blanks. They talk about when they see companies that it's that he and Charlie would see companies that it was like an enchanted evening. So apperceptive mass, all the things that you've learned about consumer behavior over many years lead you to make a massive investment in a consumer business, which Apple was. And connecting dots, and I loved the concept of that 4 hour lesson. Of course, Warren Buffett is and was a prodigy. And to say prodigy, these were Charlie Munger's words about him, quoted at the meeting, that the young Warren Buffett filled in the blanks. So think about different investments that you're considering and how you can fill in the blanks. And there'll be more, but also consider the concept of apperceptive mass. I'm fascinated by this, and we'll be spending a lot of time on that because this is the one game that you can get into where the older you are, the better you become. And I think that Buffett and Munger making that big Apple investment, just in the past decade, really getting as big as they did, is a real indicator of how you get better with age, which certainly, if you were there on Saturday, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks.